The local holiday, we expect to complete discharging on Thursday. Because of the local holiday, we expect to complete discharging on Thursday.
There are a lot of shops in this area. There are a lot of shops in this area.
Did you sign the documents which I put on the table?
I'm afraid it's too light.
We have to regain our speed if we are going to arrive at our berth on time.
The rudder must be repaired immediately.
The auditor inspected the crew on deck at 0800.
Due to a serious lack of gas, we had to delay our cargo operations for a few days.
Why are those pens lying around? Why are those pens lying around?
Where is that plug from? Where is that plug from?
What have they checked on the bridge?
Oh, the lot! A mass of documents, logbooks, ectis, radars, voyage, data recorder, and a lot more. Even the paper for the echo sounder.
Did they find any deficiencies?
They were cancelled charts on the chart table. Unfortunately, that's directly in violation of the ISM code. They should have been removed to avoid accidental use. Oh, and thank God you brought the fire extinguisher back after checking its expiry date, because they inspected that too.
What have they checked on the bridge?
Oh, the lot! A mass of documents, logbooks, ectis, radars, voyage, data recorder, and a lot more. Even the paper for the echo sounder.
Did they find any deficiencies?
They were cancelled charts on the chart table. Unfortunately, that's directly in violation of the ISM code. They should have been removed to avoid accidental use. Oh, and thank God you brought the fire extinguisher back after checking its expiry date, because they inspected that too.
Morning, Cook. How are you getting on?
Good morning, Captain. I'm fine, thanks. A bit busy getting Christmas dinner ready for tonight.
Sounds good. What are we having?
Well, the first course will either be vegetable or chicken soup. Then it'll be a choice of either fish or turkey for the main course. And of course, we'll have Christmas pudding to finish with.
Sounds good. Now listen, some of the Russian crew have asked if you can prepare pancakes with caviar. It would be nice for them to have it for Christmas dinner if possible.
Well, I've got a lot to do, but, well, I'll see what I can manage.
Thanks. Happy Christmas, by the way.
Irziana Airlines, how may I help you?
I'd like to make a reservation for the 22nd of August.
Could you give me the city you're leaving from and your destination, please?
I'll be departing from Glasgow and flying to Kaliningrad.
And when do you want to return?
I want to come back on the 25th. So what are the options, please?
Well, the cheapest we have is €495, but that's a fixed flight and no changes are possible. Or if you want a flexible ticket, that'll cost you €700. Do you have a Siemens book?
No, I'm not a seafarer.
That's a shame, because we could have issued you with a marine ticket. That's only €375.
Okay, I think I'd better go for the flexible ticket.
GBI Crewing Department. Can I help you?
Hello, I'm the wife of Second Engineer João Oliveira, who's on board the Ocean Sunrise. I'd like to know when my husband will be signed off. His contract ends tomorrow.
Well, I'm sorry, Mrs. Oliveira, but I'm afraid your husband can't leave the vessel tomorrow. His relief broke his leg earlier today and can't join the vessel. We're looking for a replacement, and as soon as we have someone, we'll let you know when your husband can sign off.
I see. Well, I'll wait to hear from you. Thanks. Goodbye.
Have you heard what happened to the cook? He's been, hospitalized.
Why? What happened? Did he burn himself in the galley again?
No, a fish bone went into his hand and became infected. He had to get some stitches, and they give him antibiotics.
Oh, I'm glad I don't eat fish after hearing that story.
Why? Don't you like it?
No, it's just I'm allergic to all seafood. The cook has just cut himself, sir.
Right. How bad is it?
He's bleeding quite a lot, sir. I think he might need some stitches.
I saw him using a blunt knife the other day and told him to get rid of it.
No, it wasn't that knife. It was one of the new ones. It must have slipped into the sink. He didn't notice it was in the water when he was washing up.
Captain, I'm sorry, but I don't feel well. I've got a temperature and a sore throat and a cough. Yesterday I was working on the deck in the rain and the wind was freezing. My watch starts in an hour, but I don't think I'll be able to do it because I just can't concentrate. I've just got to lie down.
Okay, you better go to your cabin. Have you got any medicine?
Yes, I've already taken some. Thanks, Captain. Hopefully I'll be okay tomorrow.
Have you ever had to give first aid to anyone?
Only once, but it wasn't an injury from using chisels or tools or anything like that. One of my mates was shaving when the ship had a big swell. He lost his balance and he cut his neck quite badly.
Well, what did you do?
I heard him shout and rushed to see what the matter was. He was bleeding quite a lot and then he fainted. So I put a towel on the cut to stop the bleeding and then called for further assistance. We got him to hospital as soon as we docked that evening. He was okay, but he needed several stitches.
I remember the incident on board my ship in January this year. It was really bad weather, with high winds and poor visibility. We were carrying a cargo of pipes, but as we were rounding the Cape of Good Hope, the pipes broke loose on deck. At the time, I was on watch on the bridge. The second officer heard a loud noise and noticed the pipes were loose, so he immediately informed the captain. The captain altered course to reduce the rolling and then ordered a team to go down on deck and secure the pipes. The problem was caused by the movement of the ship and some lashings breaking. But luckily, the deck crew were able to lever the pipes into a secure position and lash them down again.
And next on Radio 4, we'll hear from Captain David Muir about his experience of life as master on ocean-going cargo ships. He'll be talking about his 42 years at sea. During this time, he sailed round the world more than 52 times and experienced some of the worst storms. Join us after the break to hear about his life on the open seas.
Don't you know that oily rags must be put in a special closed container in the engine room? It is dangerous as it can cause a fire. I have told you about this before.
I'm sorry, sir. We were going to pick them up, but then we noticed a crack in the low-pressure fuel pipe, and it took us quite a lot of time to stop the leakage. We'll collect them now.
And what's this? Why are these tins here? Remember, no oil leak collecting tins, trays, or other temporary means of collection are allowed. Remove all these tins immediately. I will be coming back to check in an hour.
Have you ever been involved in a rescue?
Not personally, but one ship I worked on had to rescue some people. I was a third officer at the time and was keeping watch in the morning when I spotted a floating object.
What? A small life raft or something?
No, actually it was a capsized yacht with 14 people standing on top. I called the master immediately and we altered coast towards them.
But it could have been a boat with pirates.
Well, we could see they weren't armed, and there were women with them. So we picked them up on a rescue boat and later transferred them to a South African Coast Guard vessel.
We have a problem.
What's wrong?
One of the exhaust ports on the starboard engine's overheating.
Okay, what do you want to do?
I'd like to shut down the starboard engine for a couple of hours so I can make some checks.
All right, let me check with the captain. I will get back to you in a few minutes.
Thanks.
Hello?
Hello, Captain. This is Mike from OST Agency speaking.
Hi, Mike. Any news about where I'll join my ship?
Yes, you're going to join the vessel in the USA. However, your American visa expired last year. Please bring us your passport, seaman's book and 2 photos taken within the last 6 months, and we'll arrange an interview with the embassy for next week.
Okay, so that's passport, seaman's book, and 1 photo.
No, you need 2 photographs.
Oh, right. I'll bring them in later today.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome to this year's conference. It's good to see so many of you here today. For those of you who don't know me, my name's Captain Anderson, and I'm here to talk to you about the growing problem of armed attacks on ships. I'd like to start by showing you some statistics which show the frequency of these attacks. I'll then go on to focus on one particular case which illustrates the speed at which armed attacks can occur. Finally, I'll talk about the possible solutions for this worrying problem.